Health, Home, and Lifestyle. Presented by Paradise Fitness Center, changing lives since 1996.
Hafaday, and welcome to the Health, Home, and Lifestyle edition of KUAM News Extra. I'm Issa Baza, so glad you could join us. Coming up in tonight's show, we tell you about the Core 6 program at the Paradise Fitness Center. But first, here's this week's Health Check Report with Nurse Jen Artero.
Health Check is presented by Island Cancer Center.
Whoa, Issa, you look great at Paradise Gym as always. Well, let's discuss something we're all guilty of. We buy a bottle of water at a gas station, drink it while driving around in the car, don't finish it, and leave the bottle sitting in the hot car until who knows when. Is this okay? Because rumor says it's not. Is this information true? Not necessarily. Here's the DL. Several research studies have been done by the University of Florida, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, and the Internal Agency for the Research on Cancer. The problem does not stem from the small individualized water bottles. The density of the individualized drinking water bottles are so small, in fact, too small. It's the bigger 3- and 5-gallon water jugs. That's the problem. According to a study conducted by CDC, they found that a chemical called BPA can be released from the bigger 3- and 5-gallon water jugs. The 3- and 5-gallon water containers are made of different plastic components than the single individualized water bottles. BPA is a chemical element that can cause respiratory and gastrointestinal problems and may also have some correlation with breast cancer. The website breastcancer.org recommends limiting exposure to BPA due to its chemicals' estrogen-like activity, especially among women who are pregnant. According to the International Bottled Water Association, 9.1 billion gallons of bottled water are consumed every year. While most people don't store bottled waters in their cars for long periods of time, many do keep it in the car for about 1 or 2 days. Drinking this water is not dangerous. However, as a precaution, researchers don't recommend repeated long-term drinking of heated water left in the car or garage because it may or may not lead to health issues over time. With that said, it's important not to leave any 3- or 5-gallon water jugs in your hot car or trunk. It's always better to be safe than sorry. I'm Nurse Jen reminding you, don't wreck yourself, health check yourself. Email me your health and wellness questions or ideas at nursegen@kuam.com. See you next week.
Health Check is presented by Island Cancer Center.
Hafaday, and welcome back to Health, Home, and Lifestyle. I'm here at Paradise Fitness Center with Junior, my classmate here at the Core 6 fitness program. So, what made you decide to jump in on this program? It just started a couple weeks ago.
To get back in shape. I'm really unhealthy right now, and I lucked out on an opportunity to come here and work out with my brother-in-law. So.
Okay, so you're doing this as a team with your some of your friends?
Yeah, really with my family. We're all trying to get healthy and look better.
All right, so was this kind of a New Year's resolution, or was it just something you guys talked about together?
Oh no, it was just a spontaneous opportunity for me, so I hopped on it.
Okay, so how did you hear about the program here at Paradise Fitness?
My brother-in-law, he's a member here, so I found out through him.
Okay, and you mentioned, I see you guys all in the class together, and you mentioned that your brother-in-law is actually getting.
Yeah, he's getting married this March.
Is he gonna marry your sister?
Yes, my sister, Rochelle Pawasa. Once again.
Okay, so you guys are all doing this program together. Definitely a lot easier when you have like a family unit, or you have a partner to go to the gym. So what has the program been for you so far?
It's been very good. it's pretty difficult for how much how much training you put into it. It's at your own pace. We have all kinds of people here, all shapes and sizes. So yeah, it's very good.
Before you started this program, had you been going to the gym already, or like you just weren't going to the gym at all and then you just jumped on the program?
Oh, I started going to the gym. I've been active lately, so yeah, I've been active lately.
Did you have any specific goals? Do you just want to lose weight or get fit or anything in particular?
I would like to to look better and be healthy and feel healthy. So.
Have you noticed any differences? I know it's only been a couple weeks. It's a 6-week program. So the first 2 weeks, they gave you all the fundamentals, so it kind of shocks your body. So I don't know about you, the first class, did you feel really sore afterwards?
Oh yes, I did. Yeah, I was real sore. I didn't want to come back out to the next class, but we're doing it together, so it's good motivation and morale for us.
Definitely. And so now that the first 2 weeks are over, that's just the beginning. And now we jump into phase 2, and Coach Des was saying that it's going to be even worse. It's going to be a lot more intense now because we're trying to build muscle. But so just in the first few weeks alone, it hasn't been that long, but do you feel like you've seen a difference? Like maybe any differences in how you're doing the class?
Yeah, I haven't really taken my my dieting seriously, so yeah, my body type, my it's kind of like staggering, really, because I'm not 100% at it. But that's what I'm trying to overcome right now, just mentally being wanting this and wanting to progress in this.
All right, so you mentioned you've been slacking a little bit on the dieting, but at least you're going to all the classes. At least I see you here every Tuesday. So you still have 4 more weeks to go, and with the Core 6 program, it's not just fitness, and also there's a nutritional component, but they also take your data. So like maybe you're not sure what your progress is so far, but you'll definitely see what your progress is, if any, at the end of the class, because they compare all your results from the beginning to all your results in the end. So they take your body fat, your weight, and all your measurements. So I guess we'll see where we go from now until the end of the class.
We'll do.
All right.
Hopefully it's it's a lot better.
All right, thanks so much, Junior. Good luck.
All right.
Well, stay tuned. We'll have more health, home, and lifestyle after the break.
Health, home, and lifestyle. Presented by Paradise Fitness Center, changing lives since 1996.
Hafide, and welcome back to Health, Home, and Lifestyle. I'm here at Paradise Fitness Center with Coach Des from Core 6 and, of course, Chris from KUAM. So we're here to talk a little bit about cardio. And, when people think of cardio, they think of running outside. And that's kind of been a challenge lately when we've been trying to go running.
Yeah, so we decided we're going to do the United Airlines Goa Marathon, half marathon. And one of the things that's been delaying the training is this rainy weather. And, I don't know about you, but I don't want to be running in the rain. So, Coach Des, what are some other ways that we could pick up on that cardio?
Well, there are a lot of things that you can do indoors, in a gym or at home. And for example, things that we incorporate in our Core 6 program. So what I have you guys doing a lot of would help in replacement of, doing a run outside. So a lot of things like, I know everyone hates them, but burpees, air squats, mountain climbers, jumping jacks, high knees. There's so many body weight movements that you can do that will replace cardio outside or even on the treadmill. As long as you're, moving quickly, you're keeping your heart rate at a certain level, then, you're exercising your heart, you're exercising your lungs, and like I said, that can replace, your standard run outside.
I think that's really interesting because, a lot of people don't typically think of burpees as cardio. They're just like, oh, burpees. Burpees are death. But try doing 100 burpees and then see how fast your heart's beating and how much you're sweating. Yeah. So the key, right, is just keeping your heart rate up and I guess doing it over a period of time.
Yeah, so, there are so many different ways to put your cardio regimen together, and depending on what your goal is, that'll kind of determine your pace and what exactly you're doing. But if you're training for something like you guys said, you're training for a marathon, right? So the goal would be mainly doing cardio so you're keeping your heart rate at about 80% or above, because you're trying to work for endurance. Whereas other people incorporate it just for the pure reason of fat loss, so you kind of want to keep your heart rate still elevated, but a little bit lower than you would if you're trying to gain endurance. But really, regardless of what you do, I think just incorporating both methods is beneficial, and everyone should do both.
So no excuses, if it's raining outside and you want to get your cardio in, don't say that you can't get it in because it's raining. You can still do some of those body weight exercises right there at home in the living room, wherever is most convenient. Chris, any particular favorite cardio move for you?
My least favorite is definitely burpees. That's not really cardio, that's more like torture. But hey, there goes my excuse, because I'm the kind of guy, I need that extra motivation. Oh, it's raining, I guess we can't run today. But come on down to Paradise, they have a whole cardio section, treadmills, maybe even a spinning class. Would those be some great ways to pick up some endurance?
Yeah, absolutely. And I was actually going to, touch up on that. So one of the things that you guys are well aware of that we incorporate in this Core 6 program is homework. So work outside of the Core 6 sessions. And, as the week progresses, the homework changes. So one thing that we're adding on this week, it's our third week of Core 6, is at least one class, a Group X class here at Paradise Fitness Center, because they have so many different options. Spin class, as Chris mentioned. There's Zumba, if that's your thing. There's body combat. So it's good to just kind of, change things up. And one of the nice benefits of doing that is that you don't get bored. You don't get bored just, running on the treadmill or staying on the Stairmaster for 30 minutes. You got to change it up. You got to make sure it's fun, make sure that you enjoy it, but of course, make sure that it's something that, that's benefiting you and getting your heart rate up there.
Definitely. Like I mentioned, there's a lot of variety here at Paradise Fitness Center. So you're mentioning some of the classes, and then there's also the Stairmaster, the elliptical, and all those things. But one thing I wanted to touch on was spin, because I've been to that a few times, and I really love spin because it's fun. There's really loud music playing, but also for all those people, maybe they have some a creaky back, or they have some knee problems. The thing about spin is it's really low impact. And so maybe you want to get a good hour cardio, but you don't want to run for an hour. You can just get it via spin. Also, the elliptical is really low impact. We should try a spin class.
I'm down. It seems, and bringing it back to running outdoors, I'm starting to lean more towards the home and going to Paradise, because Lord knows we definitely have our share of potholes out there. I want to be running, not off-roading. So let's hit up a spin class. I'm down.
And another thing I like about, say, you want to do cardio on one of the ellipticals or one of the machines here, it kind of gives you can set the time, you can set different routes, so there's more, you have more control over your workout. Anything else you want to add about cardio? Maybe why, for people who aren't training, why it's a good thing to incorporate in your workout?
Well, as I mentioned earlier, it's good for overall health, just for your heart, for your lungs. It helps you sleep better. It keeps your metabolism going. It keeps your body in the fat burning zone. So it's just really good for overall health. Even though you're not training for a marathon or some sort of competition, it's something that everyone should incorporate at least 3 times a week. And you don't have to go crazy, hardcore long periods of cardio. Start off slow. 20 minutes or 30 minutes. And again, change it up. Try different classes. Find something that you like, something that's enjoyable, so that 30 minutes or an hour kind of goes by fast.
Well, I know that our class here at Core 6 definitely goes by fast. All right, well, thanks so much, Chris. Thanks, Coach Des. Stay tuned. We'll have more Health, Home, and Lifestyle after the break.
Your community calendar is brought to you by Taco Bell. Whether it's your first meal or your fourth meal, we've got you covered. Taco Bell, live Más.
That's it for tonight's show. Don't forget, if there's a health, home, or lifestyle topic you'd like to see us cover, email me at isa@kuam.com. We'll see you next week, and stay healthy, Guam.
Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&E Life in Motion.